Good evening, everyone. We are at our session number 14 on our special workshop on using GoldWave with screen reader. Today, we will be I have planned to cover how to edit vocal from the beginning to the end in GoldWave. And if time permits, then we'll touch the voiceover as well. Other than that, in the next session, session number 15, we will touch the voiceover and anything which is left over, any important things we'll cover in the coming session, session number 15. And then in session number 15 we will come to an end. We will finish this workshop for now. So as usual, if you have any question to ask regarding any of our previous sessions, feel free to ask me. Then we'll move to our focused topic today.
You know, I've seen this thing called smoother in one or two of the effects. Uh, it's inside, I think, smoother is, and I think when you do the either loudness or maximize, I think in that there is something called smoother also. What exactly is a smoother? Is it leveling or is it something else?
I think it's kind of. I think so. It's kind of leveling type of thing, not the loudness actually. Maybe a special effect actually. Maybe we will try to touch that. I haven't played much with that. I have not played with that, better to say, but I'll have a look at it, what it does.
And another question I had was, when I was kind of editing this, this was a recording which was a conversation. So I had done something in loudness, and I found when I was after loudness, when I was actually listening to it, I found that in certain words, like tactile, the word ended as tact, and the tile part seemed to have been eaten up. Now, is that how this? There is this thing which is what do you call? There is something which is checkbox is marked as ticked. It's something to do with
No, I don't
breaking,
think
sound
that.
breaking.
Yeah, I don't think that it is related to loudness. What I have got from you, that parts of the word is like fading out or maybe vanishing actually.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
yeah, that could be because of the noise gate or something like that. Now, loudness shouldn't affect
Should
this
not.
way. Yeah, shouldn't affect that way. Maybe sometimes happen, like, because when you are applying the noise gate, you are not listening the whole story. Like if it is a long story, like in long podcast, so you are not listening the whole thing. Okay, now maybe you are listening a part of the audio and applying the noise gate, especially applying the threshold on the basis of that. But maybe
Yeah,
in one or two words, it is like below your threshold level, so that part of the audio is going to be muted or fading out.
right.
So that's the problem actually with the noise gate. And that is something you need to be little careful. What you can do while you are recording, you can use the cue points. Okay, like if you find that, okay, this word is like maybe it will go below the threshold level, you can just drop a cue, and later on, after applying the gate, because you don't have enough time to listen a 1 hour of full audio, so you can just
Yeah,
go through the cues, okay, and find it out
right.
whether the gate is applied properly in that all the portion defective areas. Okay, and if you find that, okay, no, it is not properly, it is like like eating my audio, then you can undo and apply a new threshold. Okay, that
Right,
will help.
right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Yeah, I also thought it might be the problem with the noise gate.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Sir, actually, I wanted to just confirm one thing. Have you done that? How to convert from text to voice? Have you done it?
No, no, no,
So will
no.
we do?
Not today, in the last session, next day we will try to cover
No,
that.
actually, I wanted to know that while doing it, there are actually I was doing, but I am getting only one voice. That is the a female voice like that. So if I want to change the voice, then is it
We can
possible to
only
change?
use the Shopify voices which are available. So we can either
Mm,
change the default Shopify voice. I will cover that in the next session. Okay, so you
okay.
can just change the default Shopify voice from your control panel speech settings. Okay, then you'll
Mhm.
get that, and also maybe there is also the combo box. I hope it is accessible. I mean, it is easy to find. Maybe you'll have to use a little bit of
Mhm.
object navigation or touch cursor. I'll look at it and I'll cover that up in the next session.
I just want to ask, this is not related last time because I was absent. Can you please remind me of how will I'm going to record in the GoldWave using the F9, sir? Because after 1 second, my recording will stop, and I'm recording for 5 minutes, and then when I go to my file, the um, the file is only 1 second. So how can I
You can specify,
properly?
if you press F9, you are getting a dialog from where you can select your duration, like you can put 10 minutes, 20 minutes or something like that, or you can, I think you can put 0 and uncheck that box which says something like always no yeah, you should check that box, always use this duration or something. Okay,
Yes, yes, yes.
or better to
Always use
go, yeah.
duration. Okay, and
And if
then
you can, better to go with the control N and then control F9, I mean new file and then control F9 method. That will always give you better result. That is like personally suggest.
so sir, the time duration there tells us that how much time we will going to record, sir, and then if we
Even if you go beyond that,
max,
your record mode
yeah,
should be
yeah.
selected to unbounded. If your record mode is
Oh,
selected to unbounded from the control properties of GoldWave, so let's say you have
okay,
selected
sir.
1 minute, still it will go beyond 1 minute. Okay, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank
So
you, sir.
that is
Copy
something
that.
you need to yeah, properly set up. Is there anything more? Any question from you?
Good morning.
Yes.
Hello.
Could you remind us where the recordings can be found on YouTube, please?
Yeah, if you search like using GoldWave with screen reader, if you search this, you should find a channel called Techno-Farm. All of those will be there, and I'll also post the link of the playlist in the WhatsApp group in the next day or maybe today only. Okay, so you can just click on that playlist link and you'll get all the episodes which have uploaded till now. We have uploaded all till I think 13 we have uploaded.
Thank you.
Can you also email that link? Because I'm
Yeah,
not on
yeah,
that
yeah,
WhatsApp
yeah.
group. If you
Okay,
don't
okay,
know,
okay.
yeah, please.
I'll
Thank
also
you.
email. No problem.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, yes, please.
Uh, we can move our start marker or finish marker with the control shift or shift left arrow or control shift left arrow or etc etc. So when I am going to move it, it is moving a little bit more. How can I control it? Where I can control it?
Okay, so that means you are moving. I mean, you are moving in a larger increments. That is controlled on the zoom of your project or GoldWave file. I mean, what you can do, you can either press Shift plus up and down arrow, which will zoom in and out. Okay, and also you can press the preset zoom level like Shift plus 1 to Shift plus 5. There are some preset zoom level, maybe Shift plus 1 for 1 second, Shift plus 2 for 20 seconds. Just I'm giving you just example. And if you uh, just I think your GoldWave will also announce that Let me see if I press. No, it is not announcing the level when I'm pressing shift plus 1, 2, 3, 4. But if I press shift plus up or down arrow, it is announcing the current zoom level. Okay, so that is something you can control. If you're zooming in, if you,
Hello?
yes.
NVDA also is telling nothing about it, is not helping actually.
Yeah, it may not tell
NVDA,
you the level. I mean, if you press shift plus 1 or so, but it will act on that. And if you also go to the view menu,
Actually, in my case, actually, I am using JavaScript. So if he is using JavaScript or NVIDIA add-on, though the add-on is not working with the latest NVIDIA, but if we are using JavaScript, so then when I press Shift plus 1, it will announce 1.00 seconds or something like that. So maybe in your case, maybe the announcement is off, or
maybe
other
yeah, maybe
options.
in my case the announcement is off in JAWS. Yeah, that's true. My announcement is off, and that is
But
why
with
when I'm
JavaScript and if the latest NVIDIA add-on will announce or release, then we can work with that stuff, I think.
but even if you don't have any script, any add-on, the key will work, because maybe it will not announce you the current zoom level, but the key will work for sure, because it is a native option of GoldWave. It is not something that JavaScript or NVIDIA add-on invented.
Yeah, I think what we can do is after you press shift 4 or 5, you can press shift up and down, and that will give you an idea as to where we have reached.
Yeah, that is also a way to deal with that.
Yeah, because just in case it doesn't read, tell us what is shift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is doing. Once we do that operation, shift up and down will tell us approximately. Yeah.
Okay. Now today, as I told you, like, we will try to cover how to edit vocal properly in GoldWave. Now, this is very much subjective. Please let me know that whether you can hear my voice properly. I mean, where I'm loud enough, because I'm thinking that I may not be loud enough today.
Yes, your voice is okay.
We can hear you. We can hear you clearly.
Yeah.
By vocal, you mean singing vocal
Yes,
or spoken
yes.
vocal?
No, singing, I mean to say.
Okay.
Okay. Now, yeah, GoldWave is not actually meant to record or edit vocal. I mean, you can record anything you want, obviously, but it is not a digital audio workstation which is specially used to record and process vocal. But certainly, you can do enough justice with the vocal, which I'll show you today. I'll show you one example. Now, anything which I show you now, that is based on the, I mean, depends on the type of project you are dealing with. Now today maybe I'll show you a vocal which is a kind of Bollywood mashup, a Hindi mashup. Maybe you are having a classical song which you will process in a different way. Now, as GoldWave again is not primarily meant for dealing with the vocals, so I'll not go in very deep, like what type of thing, what type of effect you should apply in the case of classical vocal, what should be applied in the like electronic music, etc. I'll not go into very deep, but I'll certainly show you like how good results it can produce, GoldWave can produce with the vocal. Now, if you want to be a sound engineer and want to work in a professional studio, you need to listen a lot. That is something very much important. Even if you want to be a good musician, whether you are a vocalist, whether you are a pianist, you need to listen a lot. That is a number one thing. And the same is true again for GoldWave as well. So what I found when I have seen my students, my fellows who have uploaded like their vocals in YouTube, they put so much effects, so much reverb, so much delay or echo, whatever you want to call it, and it sounds bad. So you need to listen how the industry works. I mean, you need to listen the industry standard vocals, and then kind of design your own vocal. Okay. Now, first, I'll do a very funny thing. What I have done today, I have extracted some vocals from the original track, and I'll try to play them in front of you. And these are extracted from the track, so you'll get a lot of art effect, etc. But you may get an idea like how it sounds, the vocal sound itself without the music. I'll also suggest you to go through the YouTube video when it will be posted, because as far I know, most of you are using Zoom from your mobile, so you're not getting stereo quality audio. Especially when dealing with the reverb, you need to look at it, you need to listen in stereo. So if you don't have joined using PC or laptop, and if you have not turned on your original sound, I'll strongly suggest you to go through the YouTube videos when it will be posted. Now first listen the vocals. I may pause it time to time, and I'll maybe I am having some comments to make, but listen, especially the reverb. Look at the reverb, the ambience. Most of the songs are Hindi, maybe one or two are in Bengali, and maybe one in English, but that doesn't matter. You just listen the sound. So I'm playing that.
दुख की लहर ने छेड़ा होगा, दुख की लहर ने छेड़ा होगा, याद ने कंकर फेंका होगा, दुख की लहर ने छेड़ा होगा.
Now this is a very old ghazal, you can see. I have included this because in that time now there are very raw type of voices, like vocals were very raw. Let me go to the next.
আমি গাই ঘরে ফেরার গান, কুতলা কেন এ প্রাণ শুধু যে ডাকে, ফিরে আমাকে বিদেশ বিভুয়ে পড়ে আছি, তবু ছাড়ে না, কেন ছাড়ে না পিছু টান.
So this is a Bengali song. Now see how they have used the reverb. It creates an ambience. It's not like going forever. Amiga, not going forever. Okay.
আমি তাই এখনো ক্লান্তিহীন চলেছি রাত্রি দিন, শুনি চমকে যাই থমকে, কোথা হতে যেন ভেসে আসি সুর চেনা, খুব চেনা মন মাঝে অমলি.
Now next.
We tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Now see, this song, it is having very much reverb because it is a kind of chill step type of sound. I'll play the original song also so that you can get an idea. See, in special conditions, you can use a lot of reverb, like in electronic, trance music, chill step type of music. Okay, so that is why I have included this song.
We tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
So lots of delays, echoes in the end, and it's like that.
I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Now see, I'll just play the original song so you can get an idea like what is chill step if you don't know. Just a minute. Yeah. something like that. Okay, so let me move to the next song.
ये ऑलरेडी बहुत अच्छा था, उसने बल्कि खराब किया था इसको, है ना? ये तो ओरिजिनली बहुत अच्छा।
मैं कभी बतलाता नहीं, पर अंधेरे से डरता हूं मैं मां। यूं तो मैं दिखलाता नहीं, तेरी परवाह करता हूं मैं मां। तुझे सब है पता है ना मां, तुझे सब है पता मेरी मां।
ফাঁকা পড়ে আছে স্টেশন, ট্রেন চলে গেছে একা, দূরে ঝরে যাওয়া বড় ভাঙা সার শীতে দেখা, চিঠি এসেছিল কবে, কোন শীতকালে হবে, আজও তার ঘুমে জল বলে চল ফিরে যাই, যে হাওয়ায় একা ট্রেন ফিরে যায়।
तड़प तड़प के इस दिल से आह निकलती रही।
See this song, that Tarah Tarap Ke, if you have already heard this, if you know the story of the song, where the song is used and what type of music it is, this song requires a little bit of reverb. I mean, more reverb. All the songs which I have played has a little bit of reverb, but in some song it is more, in some songs it is less. Now this song requires a little bit of reverb, not too much, but a little bit of reverb than the normal one, the other one.
तड़प तड़प के इस दिल से आह निकलती रही, मुझको सजा दी प्यार की, ऐसा क्या गुनाह किया तो लुट गए, हाँ लुट गए, तो लुट गए हम तेरी मोहब्बत में। तड़प तड़प के इस दिल से आह निकलती रही, मुझको सजा दी प्यार की, ऐसा क्या गुनाह किया तो लुट गए, हाँ लुट गए, तो लुट गए हम तेरी मोहब्बत में।
तेरे लिए खुद को बदल दे, तेरे लिए कुछ भी कर दे, वादा है ये तुझसे मेरा अब सदा के लिए। तेरे लिए सांसें ले रहे, तेरे लिए हर दिन जी रहे, तू है मेरा मैं हूँ तेरा अब सदा के लिए। खुद पे कोई हक रहा ना हमारा,
Sorry.
तेरे लिए हम हैं जिए, फिर अब ना होगा ये इश्क दोबारा, तेरे लिए हम हैं जिए। तू है मेरा मैं हूँ तेरा सहारा, तेरे लिए हम हैं जिए। ओ मर के भी दे दूंगा ये कफारा, तेरे लिए हम हैं जिए। ओ तेरे लिए हम हैं जिए।
I think that is enough for you. Like, why I have played this thing, like I have specially seen, even I have seen like someone has posted a video and he is singing song without any music, just plain song, but he is having so many reverb, so much of reverb and delay, and you know, it sounds really very bad, it sounds really amateur. So don't think that I am having an effect, so I'll use it as much as I can. Now, one of my students who was learning Reaper from me, asked a very intelligent question. He said, "Sir, you are asking me to not use reverb so much, but I am here seeing a lot of preset like cathedral, like large hall, etc. So if we shouldn't use reverb in a very large amount, then why should they have given this type of presets?" So this is a very intelligent question actually. So I told him the same, like, see, you may use it, but in special occasion. Maybe you are playing with choir. Maybe we are playing with violin as a background music. Maybe in that cases you can use large hall. Maybe sometimes for effectiveness you can use cathedral type of reverb. But normally when you are dealing with the vocal, there are some special cases obviously, but normally you should not use that much of reverb. Okay, so that is something what I wanted to point out, and that is why I have played this. Now I'll open a raw vocal and I'm working on it. Let me just find it for you and play it. What is that?
We're not hearing your jaws, so
I have not given you yet. We'll do that. Just a minute.
Slower.
Now,
Time for
this vocal has been recorded in a different studio, and there are some errors in the recording as well, which you can find. Even some error in the singing as well, but that is not our business actually. Now listen this vocal. Okay, now this vocal is recorded in a very low volume. But for the sake of this demonstration, I am increasing the volume so that you can hear it properly.
Change volume.
Let me
Stop. Okay. Can help. Volume left paren dB right paren page up 4.00 8.00 page and 0% file mashup vocal.wav.
So I have increased the volume so that you can listen it properly. Now listen.
पलकों में ले जा मुझे मैंने दिया मौका तुझे अजनबी होश में आए ना भी एक तुझे में ही कहीं खोई रही तेरी मेरी जिंदगी खामोशियां धड़कनों को समा जा.
Anyway, so see, there are a lot of errors in this vocal. The first thing which you will find that there are so many breathing noise or breathing sound. Now someone who is very trained in singing may not produce so much of breathing sound. Okay, and so we can keep the breathing sound, and we can use the gate or noise gate plugin to get rid of the breathing sound. Normally if you record someone who is very trained singer, then he or she will not be having so much of breathing sound. But in this case it is terrific. I cannot use noise gate, unfortunately. Now what we need to do, because we need to get rid of this breathing sound because it is too much in my ears, so we need to unfortunately select one by one and mute that. Okay, now it is a time consuming task. I'll not perform this thing because I'll have to listen the whole song, and in every line I'll have to select the breathing. See, so this area I have selected using left and right bracket. Now I can press Control Shift U to mute that. Okay, though that is something I have assigned the hotkey, or I'm saying like Control Shift U. Normally it is under edit menu, so we can also press Alt plus E followed by E, if I'm not wrong, to mute to activate the mute button, or you can just go to the edit menu and find the mute button as well. I'm pressing Control Shift U, and now the first breathe have gone. Now I'll have to do it in the whole song. That is very much time consuming, so I'm not going to do that. Just one thing I'll try to fix in this song. I mean, try to mute one portion, and you'll come to know about it. Okay, so you should do it. I mean, if you really want to, if I send you the vocal to edit, you should unfortunately take the time and mute all the breathing.
ख्वाब हूँ मैं तो
I have just removed the first breathing.
पलकों में ले जा मुझे, मैंने दिया मौका तुझे अजनबी, होश में आए ना भी, एक तुझे में ही कहीं खोई रही तेरी मेरी जिंदगी, खामोशियाँ धड़कनों को समा जा, जाने क्या होना है कल, आ जरा करीब से जो पल मिले नसीब से, आजा जरा करीब से जो पल मिले नसीब से जी ले.
See what she is doing.
ये रूह भी
She changed the page even when she was singing. So this area where she is not singing, I can just select and mute.
ये
So this area I have selected and I am going to mute this. And then if I play the rest,
ये रूह भी मेरी,
see the sound is still there while she was singing. So that is something very unprofessional. Even the studio engineer who was there, I don't know who recorded this, but who was there, because I got this recording and I have made the karaoke for this, I mean the track for this. Someone who recorded the same haven't paid the attention, like she was changing her page while she was singing. So unfortunately we cannot do anything with that while she is singing.
ये रूह भी मेरी, ये जिस्म भी मेरा, उतना मेरा नहीं जितना हुआ तेरा.
Fine. So that is something which I have done. I have just cleaned
Time for-
this, not the whole audio. I mean, I have cleaned one breathing and some paper noise, but you should try to remove all the breathing noise from this particular vocal.
तो आपने कमांड बताई कंट्रोल शिफ्ट यू उसके लिए ना, या या ऑल्ट ई.
Yes. You can just go
Alt
to
E.
Q channel select find blended mark insert mute shift plus control plus U.
Alt E, or if you are using my key assignment, then Control Shift U.
Escape menu bar edit.
And
Escape,
if you are
moving
not
menus.
using my key, if you are using the default key, I think it is Control plus 0, if I'm not wrong. By default, it was Control plus 0. Okay, so then what is my next task?
So control 0 actually mutes that selected part.
Yes, normally.
It's not deleting, it's just muting.
Muting. Now you cannot delete because it is a song. If you delete, if it
Right,
is
okay.
like voice, audiobook, something like that, I would ask you to delete that portion. Okay.
Okay.
But in this case, because you lose the rhythm, the song is in a rhythm.
Oh, if you delete it, the space also gets affected, right?
Yes. That is why. You cannot delete this.
Okay. Got it. Yeah. Okay.
Now this song is recorded in a studio, so I don't have like fan noise or something like that. So I cannot, or I should not use noise reduction, or noise gate cannot be used here because the breathing noise is too high. So that is also I'm not using, but you may have to use the same. Okay, if you are recording your vocal maybe in your bedroom or something like that. Now even it is recorded in a studio, but this still it is having some room noise. But unfortunately GoldWave doesn't have that good effect, I mean plugin tool to remove the roomy effect, but it is not that much. So I'm just keeping the that as well. It is having a little bit of room effect, but not that much. I think it has been recorded in a very small type of vocal booth, which is not very treated. Anyway, so next thing what I'll do, I will use the equalizer to equalize this vocal. Now the order is very much important, okay, while you are using a lot of effect. Like if you have to use noise reduction, okay, or maybe noise gate as well. Now, depending on the audio, like if your audio is having a lot of bass noise like fan or maybe sound of the air conditioner, etc., etc., so what you can do, first you can apply equalizer, I mean, to remove the low end, maybe below 80 hertz. Maybe in case of female vocalist, you can just remove below 100 hertz. Okay, then you can use the noise reduction. That will give you better performance. Other than that, you need to use noise reduction first, then noise gate. If I mean noise reduction, again I have already told you, like if noise gate can cure your audio, then you shouldn't use noise reduction, because noise reduction also reduce the good quality of your audio as well. Okay, so either noise reduction or noise gate or both you need to use first, and then you can use equalizer. Okay, now I'm using equalizer, so I'm pressing Ctrl Shift E. That is the hotkey which I have assigned.
Equalizer dialog. Presets edit combo.
So I'm going there.
Preview.
Now see, if I were in Reaper, then I could suggest to use low pass and high pass. I mean, especially high pass. But when I have described the high pass filter in GoldWave, I told you that it is pretty bad. So that is why I'm not using the high pass. I'm using the equalizer. Now, if you use any professional digital audio workstation, you will be having high pass and low pass inside your equalizer. Okay, that is very good. Now here it is a parametric, graphic equalizer which I have opened. That is quite good, no problem. So see what are the frequencies there.
Stop. Okay. Help. 60 hertz edit combo. 0.0.
So the first band which I am getting is 60 hertz. And in case of vocals, especially female vocal, there is no information, no quality, I mean, no required audio, desired audio around 60 hertz area. So I can just safely turn it down.
Page down. Minus 12.0.
I have turned it down by 12 dB, which is kind of next to mute, I mean, in this case, because there is no a lot of information below 60 or around 60 hertz. So I've turned it down to minus 12 dB.
150 hertz edit combo. 0.0.
Okay, so which equalizer you are using right now?
Normal graphic equalizer.
Because
Gold,
okay.
Of the GoldWave.
Which is the default key is Alt C E something. But I mean,
Alt C F
in effects, then equalizer.
FX filter equalizer. Now, the second band which is given there is 150. Now, it is little difficult for me because.
Okay, so which equalizer is best for vocal, especially sing? I mean, song editing or voiceover editing. Which equalizer is
now,
best
parametric
in GoldWave?
Parametric, both equalizers are, I mean, fine, means not bad. Both graphics are parametric. Now, parametric equalizer give you some more option, some more capabilities or freedom to work, but the graphic is not also bad. Now, as it is a very easy to use equalizer, so I'm describing or I am using the graphic equalizer. It is not bad. Now, see, the second band is around 150 hertz. Now, normally female vocal has a little information or little, audio around 100 to 200 hertz.
Just one sec.
Yes.
I mean, I can equalize my audio by using this equalizer. Then I can share it with my friends or upload the video with YouTube or.
Yes.
So this when you're moving from one band to the other, like 60 hertz to 150 hertz, did you move by pressing tab or you move by pressing arrow?
No, tab to move to the next or previous band. I mean, shift plus tab will move to the previous band. Up and down arrow or page up or page down will change the value of it.
Okay.
0 means no effect, minus means it will reduce, plus means it will increase the gain of that particular frequency range. Now see, 150, even some people prefer to put a high pass on 150. High pass means if I put a high pass on 150, that means below 150 is muted. Right? That means 0 to 150, there is no audio. It is completely muted. But you're not using high pass. So what I'll do, I'll just turn it down a little bit. Not that like minus 12 dB, but a little bit, maybe
minus 4.0.
Yeah, minus 4 is fine. if I preview.
ख्वाब हूँ मैं तो मखमली.
Yeah, now the low end has a very clean audio. Now a little bit of boxiness is there, which I need to remove, and that will also help me to remove a little bit of room noise. I mean roomy effect, better to say.
400 Hz edit combo 0.0.
Yeah, fortunately we have a frequency around 400 Hz, which I'll try to remove by 3 or 4 dB.
minus 2.0 minus 3.
ख्वाब हूँ मैं तो मखमली.
That much is fine. 400 Hz I have just removed by 3 dB, decreased by 3 dB, minus 3 dB is my gain. So what I have
All this, all this you're doing by experience, basically.
Yes.
A first-time user will not be able to decide whether it's 3 dB or 10 dB or whatever, right?
Yes. So you need to listen, and it will take time again. Now these frequencies and whatever I am doing, I am giving you a very good structure to start with, very good framework to start with. Now in the most of the vocal you'll find there is a little bit of boxiness around 400 Hz. This is a very common frequency. Now maybe in some vocal you may have like 350 Hz, but that is something when you'll be advanced and we will use the DAW, you can control it yourself. That's not a big deal. But for now, 400 Hz, if you remove a little bit like 2 dB, 3 dB, it is very good. I mean, it is very good to remove that because there is the kind of boxy sound. If I remove it too much, see, you will get an idea.
Page down minus 6.0.
Minus 6.
ख्वाब हूँ
Page down.
ख्वाब हूँ
See, it is too much obviously.
मैं तो मखमली.
If I increase it,
0. Page up. Page up.
पलकों में ले जा मुझे मैंने दिया.
now see, now you'll get an idea what is increasing, which area is increasing. So if you don't know, okay, what is 150 Hz, what is actually I'm doing, so you can do it like increase it too much or decrease it too much. Now if I have increased it like plus 12 dB, now see, this is sounding so bad.
ख्वाब हूँ मैं तो मखमली.
It will hurt your ears. Okay, so
Page down minus 6.0. Minus 4. Minus 3.0.
ख्वाब हूँ
so 3 dB is enough. I mean 3 dB cut is enough.
ख्वाब हूँ मैं तो मखमली.
Good. Next.
1000 Hz edit combo 0.0.
Now 1000 Hz, I'll touch that. Let me, because it is fine in 1000 Hz.
2400 Hz edit combo 0.0.
Now 2400 is a like mid section of the vocal, especially for female vocals. We use around 2800 to 3200 or maybe sometimes 3400 as well. But here we don't have that much of capability because it is the kind of graphic equalizer. So we have to choose 2400 Hz, and there I'll increase a little bit.
1, 2.0, 3,
ख्वाब हूँ मैं तो मखमली.
4.0.
ख्वाब हूँ मैं तो मखमली. पलकों में ले जा
3.0.
मुझे मैंने दिया मौका तुझे अजनबी. होश में.
Now I have just increased by
3.0.
3 dB also over there to around 2400. I mean in 2400 Hz. Next
6000 Hz
we
edit.
have 6000 Hz. Now here as well I'll just increase a little bit. It is a high mid area.
1.0, 2.0, 3,
ख्वाब हूँ
4.
ख्वाब हूँ मैं तो मखमली. पलकों में ले जा मुझे मैं.
Now again, if you don't know what this frequency is sounding like, you can increase it too much.
Page up 6 points. Page up 12.0.
मैं ख्वाब हूँ मैं तो मखमली.
Okay, so this area we are increasing actually. I have increased it too much.
Page down 6, 4.0.
ख्वाब हूँ मैं तो
So 4 dB I'm increasing for now. And we have the last frequency,
15k Hz edit.
which is 15k Hz or 15 kilohertz or 15,000 Hz, which will add a little bit of air. In the Bollywood sound, Bollywood songs, you will find like airy sound. Okay, so see, if I increase,
ख्वाब हूँ
I'm doing it too
7.0.
much first.
ख्वाब हूँ मैं तो मखमली.
So there is the airy sound. Obviously, I will not increase that much.
Page down 6, 5.0. 4.
ख्वाब हूँ
3.
This much, 3 dB only. I'll increase.
पलकों में ले जा मुझे मैंने दिया मौका तुझे अजनबी होश में.
Now I'll press the OK button.
Master left. Presets edit combo. Preview. OK. 0%.
And I'll obviously
0.5%.
play before and after. Okay.
64%.
File mashup vocal. Time 4 o'clock.
Now it is with the equalizer.
ख्वाब हूँ मैं तो मखमली पलकों में ले जा मुझे मैंने दिया मौका तुझे अजनबी.
Now without the equalizer, if I undo it.
Undo.
ख्वाब हूँ मैं तो मखमली पलकों में ले जा मुझे मैं.
It sounds dull. It sounds boxy without the equalizer. But if I again redo.
ख्वाब हूँ
Clean, bright.
मैं तो मखमली पलकों में ले जा मुझे मैंने दिया मौका तुझे अजनबी होश में.
So we have done with the equalizer. Second thing, compressor. Now you can obviously, it is very clear to you already that sometimes she is not enough loud, but sometimes when she is singing like "Khabo mein," she's too loud. So we need to control this. And while dealing with the compressor, I told you that the compressor isn't that great in GoldWave, but I can recommend you one free compressor. There are more obviously. Now I don't use a lot of free compressors unfortunately, so I cannot recommend a lot. One which I found very interesting. Yes.
Sir, actually, I am not able to understand after using the equalizer and without using the equalizer, what is the difference in between both? Means when we use equalizer in any song, what it will do? I am not able to understand by listening these two songs which you play. First, you play the equalizer and then.
Have you participated our session on equalizer?
No, sir.
Yeah, that is something I'll ask you to do. I mean, I'll ask you to listen the video first because it is basically balancing thing. And unfortunately, I don't have enough time to give the detail of equalizer because it is a huge chapter. I think I have taken 1.5 session to discuss about the equalizer. So that is the heart of the sound engineering. Okay. So it is actually based.
Can you just difference between that only these two songs which you played? So how should we identify whether the playing song is equalizer or not?
So you have the see now it is not like reverb, like you can listen. Okay, equalizer is reverb is applied or there is echo in the sound. Equalizer means it will balance our frequency. Like when I'm talking, like hello, check. So I'm talking. Okay, now I have any type of sound. I mean between 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. I mean we can hear. Human being can hear. So see, somebody may not have enough mid-range frequency. Somebody may have some bad frequency in the low mid-range. Okay, that is something we actually shape using equalizer. That is something I can tell you in 1 or 2 sentences, but it is a very detailed thing to discuss, and I'll strongly suggest you to listen the episodes where we have discussed about equalizer, because that is the heart of the sound designing actually. Okay, now by listening normally you cannot make it out.
Sir, I will listen it by tomorrow, because without listening I will not be able to understand
the equalizer compressor. Yeah, equalizer compressor, obviously first of all, even those who have followed may not get everything in their ears for now, because as much as you play with the equalizer you'll get the idea gradually, because it is something which will take time to understand, and you need to make your ear trained to differentiate between the frequencies and whether it is boosted or not boosted, etc, etc. So it is a very important things to learn, and a little tough to learn as well. So I'll strongly recommend you to go through the recording YouTube videos.
Okay, so actually my question is, if you suggest us or if you tell us as per your experience that how much frequencies are, I mean, if, especially if I use the another equalizer which is available in GoldWave, so how much frequency, like from 60 hertz to 150 hertz is high mid or low mid, I mean low mid. So actually I have seen that here we have seen that 15k hertz is air sound, but when I using in filter menu, when I using the another equalizer, I think 8,000 hertz I can get air sounds. So that's why I am confusing.
No,
That's why if you suggest us some frequency range and high mid or low mid, so I think it may help us to
the
produce
thing
a
which I'm
good
dealing
quality.
with, see, the thing which the frequency which I am changing, it is very much I mean, you can just start from here. Now see, in the normal vocal, I mean, I mean to say song, vocal, singing, I mean to say, we don't have much frequencies below 80 hertz for male, 100 hertz for female. So you can certainly, dip it down, or if you have better like high pass filter, you can use a high pass filter around 80 hertz for male, around 100 hertz for female. That is a very good practice. Even in some cases, you may have to use around 150 hertz or maybe 120 hertz. Now there is no hard rule, like this is something which you can start with. Second problematic area which we found very often is around 400 area, 400 hertz, like 3 to 400 we used to say, like some vocal, most of the vocals, we are having some kind of boxy, some kind of this type of sound. Okay. So we usually turn it down a little bit, maybe minus 2 dB or so, around 350 to 400, sometimes even 300, depending on the voice, because everybody has different voices, not so there is no hard rule. Second thing, like for male vocal, there is the mid section which will be actually focused. Okay, the main focused thing is the mid section in a vocal or in a even voiceover. So for a male vocal or male voiceover artist, we have the focused mid section. I mean, if you find that okay, everything is fine, while I'm mixing it with the music, with the track or karaoke, I cannot hear the vocal properly. So try to look at the mid section, because mid section is something which helps you to make out to identify the words, etc. So that is the main section of the vocal. So if you find that okay, you cannot hear the mid section properly, or maybe the vocalist isn't that much mid forward, so you can increase for the male vocal, you can increase around 1800 to 2000 hertz. For the female vocals, it is around 2800 to 3200, even sometimes 33, 34 as well. That is the mid section. Now next thing is the high mid section, which is little brighter area obviously, and that is around for female vocal it's around 8000 hertz, for male vocal it is around 7000 hertz. So that will add some brightness to it. Now if you want to add some air, then you can just go with, like, you can start with from 12,000 hertz. Okay, so maybe for male vocal sometimes 11,000, 10,000 even. For the female vocals it starts from 12,000, 14,000, 15,000. Okay, so it depends on how much air you need and the quality of the voice. Some voices are tenor voice, some voices are like little bit baritone, like thick type of voice. There will increase around 11,000 hertz, even if it's a female vocal. So it's something like I can just suggest you this type of frequencies where you can just start playing with, and you can just get a better idea as much as you play with the equalizer. Okay, so we now will use compressor. Okay, so I'll go to the
one quick question. Now here we are talking about dealing with separate tracks. This is just a vocal track. Now suppose somebody has recorded, say if I strum the guitar and sing, and there's one microphone and I do a mono recording. In such a situation, if I have to improve using using equalizer, will the parameters, the way I look at it, because I like to look at the instrument as well as the voice. So would the exercise or approach be different, or would it be similar?
Now, see, this is a, I mean, you need to decide, obviously, if you are playing a vocal and guitar, the vocal is the
Hmm.
master, I mean, the most important thing. So you need to focus on
Right.
the vocal. Now, if I have a
Okay.
guitar with that, I'll obviously don't decrease any frequency around 150 hertz, which I have done already in this vocal. I have deep down by
Yeah.
3 dB or so, because I'm already
Yeah.
having a guitar and that is maybe playing the rhythm. So guitar is
Yeah.
having bass around 100 to 200 hertz. So if I remove
Yeah.
that, then I'll remove the bass of the guitar as well. So I need to come
Right.
to a mutual decision. Okay, and it's not hurting too much. I mean, obviously decreasing by 3 dB around 150 hertz helped me, but it
Yeah.
is, if I even didn't do that, it wouldn't hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is something I do with this thing. I mean, if I'm having a guitar, obviously I'll decrease around 60 hertz. Obviously, even if I have a good high pass filter, I'll apply it around 80 hertz, not 100 hertz this time, because I am having guitar, and because guitar has some bass frequency as well. So I'll apply
Yeah.
high pass around 80 hertz, or I'll just decrease the gain around 60 hertz by 12 dB. That is fine, and then I'll not touch around 100 hertz, and I'll obviously decrease the gain around 400 hertz. Even in guitar also, you'll find some boxy frequency, so I'll decrease around 400 hertz, and the rest of the things are okay. I mean, I'll increase around to 2400 hertz, and maybe 6000 hertz and 15,000 hertz. That is something which I'll go with the guitar as well in this situation, because I don't have other ways. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Plug dash in submenu. View menu. All unavailable. Effect menu. Sensor dot dot. GWVST submenu. Ambient reverb. W1 lip. TDR Moladoc left bracket D colon backslash GoldWave. Tape delay left. Rough. Pancake 2. Old school. Rough Rider 3 left bracket.
Yeah. So the name of the compressor which I'm going to use is called Rough Rider. Okay, Rough Rider 3.
Rough ROUGHRIDER 3 space.
It is a free compressor. So you can just search by its name and you should get it in Google. Now I'm pressing enter over there.
Enter. Leaving menus. File mashup vocal.wav. Rough Rider 3 left.
Now, as you can imagine that this is a third party VST. It is not, it doesn't come with GoldWave. So we'll have to use the basic parameter thing. Now, very unfortunately, now it is when I was discussing about the GoldWave's implementation of basic parameters, I was very thrilled, and I'm still thrilled to know, and I'm thankful to GoldWave that they have implemented that feature, and that helps us to use third-party plugin. But it has some limitation as well, because as you know that everything is slider, and sometimes the name of the slider is not self-explanatory. Okay, even the value of the slider as well. Now see, if I activate the basic parameter dialog by pressing Alt plus B as basic.
Alt B. Edit.
Alt plus B.
And I press tab.
Preset. Preview. Stop. OK. Cancel. Help. SCHPF left paren hertz right paren colon edit combo. 0.000.
SCFPH. I don't know what it is. Okay. I guess it is some kind of shelving or something like that, but I don't know what it is.
Input LVL left paren dB right paren.
Input LVL, that I can see, like input level.
Sensitivity left paren dB right paren.
Sensitivity, it is actually threshold of the compressor.
Ratio left paren colon 1 right paren colon edit combo. 0.274.
Now ratio, see, ratio, I can clearly get it like ratio, okay. But ratio, what we have found like 3.1, 2.1, 4.1. But here it is.
Ratio left paren colon 1 right paren colon edit combo. 0.274.
It is given in points. So, sometimes it is little hard to type the value or to know like how, how that means, how that 0 points blah, blah, blah means. So in that case, you'll have to depend on your ears, and that obviously you can do when you have trained ears. So unfortunately, we are limited in some cases. Now maybe you can find some better compressor where these values are properly given. But I don't know any of them right now. Now what is good of this compressor, the presets are too good. That is why I have recommended you to use this compressor. The presets are too good, and fortunately the presets are accessible as well, which I have not found in a lot of third-party VSTs. Even I have played with the ambient reverb, Okay, it has some good presets, I know, because I use the same with Reaper, and Reaper can see its preset, but GoldWave cannot. I mean, we cannot. If somebody who is not dependent on the screen reader, they can obviously, but we cannot. But for this particular compressor,
What is the name of VST of reverb?
ambient reverb.
Ambient.
Yes.
Spell out, please.
AMBIANT, if I'm not wrong. Well, I'll obviously see it and let you know.
SCH.
Now, I'll start with a preset.
Help. Cancel. Okay. Stop. Preview. Presets edit combo. 01-nice start.
The first preset is actually very good. Nice start. Now, if I play preview,
Sir, can I ask just to confirm what is the use of compression, sir, of or compressor?
now Daniel, I'm very sorry actually. Now see, if you don't follow that is the problem for you people as well. Now if you don't follow the previous classes, I'm trying my best to try to make it available in YouTube and all. Okay, so it is very difficult for me if you just ask what is compressor in the very second last class. Okay, and compressor actually compresses the audio. It make a balance in loudness. That is something I can tell you in one sentence, but it is not like that. It's the second heart of the sound engineering.
Copy, sir. Thank you so much.
Presets add preset.
So that preset is nice start, and if I play it, just listen it carefully. It is already pretty good, sounding pretty good. I mean, the problems which were there, like sometimes she was pretty loud. Now it is kind of a balanced one. See. Now it is doing its job pretty good. I mean, it is not squashing the dynamics so much, and it is helping me to reduce the loudness a little bit, but I want a little bit more. So what I'll do, I'll just decrease the threshold a little bit.
Okay.
Which is called sensitivity in this case.
Help. SCA input LV sensitivity left paren dB right paren colon edit combo 0.635.
Is set to 0.635. Maybe I'll decrease
0.600. 0.590.
Let's see how it sounds. Maybe a little less, just a little bit.
0.600.
0.600 is fine, I think. See, it was too loud. Now it is not that much. Okay, so I'm quite happy with the compressor. So I can press OK button.
Okay. File 0%.
100%.
File mashup vocal.wav. Time 4 o'clock.
So let me just check the maximum value.
0%.
My maximum
100%.
peak.
100. List view. Left to 0.7126 minus 2.94 dB 0 hours, 3 minutes, and 16 seconds. 42,006.
Okay,
Is
so
it
minus
file mashup?
0.94. A very little bit of compression which we have applied. Okay. So it has removed like 2 dB or so maximum in time to time. Okay, that is quite good, not bad. Now the next thing, which is very very important, I mean, which is the reverb, which you always feel to apply.
Alt-C. Menu.
Again, I'm using third-party reverb.
GWVST submenu. Ambient reverb left bracket D colon.
Yeah, ambient reverb.
AMBIENT.
I have spelled it wrong. Sorry. AMBIENT, not ANT. Sorry.
Enter. Leaving menus. File mashup vocal.wav. Ambient reverb left bracket D colon /.
Now, this is the default sound. Obviously, I'll not use this. And unfortunately, the presets are not accessible. So I'll play with the parameter. Fortunately, this reverb has good parameters. I mean, it is properly labeled. So I'm pressing Alt B
Edit.
to activate the basics parameter dialog.
Preview. Okay. Can help. Input level left paren dB.
First thing is input level. Will not play with that much.
Output level left paren dB.
Output is fine.
Dry level left paren dB right.
Dry level will not play with that because if I decrease that dry, it is set to 0 or maximum. If I decrease, my vocal will move backward. See, now it is normal. If I decrease it,
0.960.
it is going back. Even if I decrease too much,
0.
it is going back, which we don't want obviously for the vocal.
0.890. 0.
And if we increase?
1.000.
No, you cannot increase.
ER level left paren dB right paren colon edit combo 0.955.
Now early reflection or ER level, I'll decrease it a little bit.
0.920.
Still it is sounding little like I'm in a empty room type of thing. Okay, no problem. So early reflection I have decreased it a little bit. Then I am having late reflection.
Late level left paren dB right paren colon edit combo 0.980.
That is also I'll decrease.
0.940. 0.950. 0.960.
Yeah, I'm happy with the late level which is set to 0.96. Now what I want a little bit of decay, like this.
Pre-delay left paren ms right. Pre-delay right left paren decay time left paren sec right paren colon edit combo 0.392.
Decay time, I'll increase it.
0.42. 0.0. 0.480. 0.500.
Now I'll decrease the late level a little bit.
Pre-delay left late level ER level left late 0.950. 0.940. 0.930. 0.940.
Yeah, I am fine with that. Even what I can do now, I can save it as a preset.
Okay, stop. Preview. EQ high band freak left. Presets edit combo.
I can just type vocal 1.
Vocal 1. Presets add preview. Presets add preset.
And preset add preset. So now my preset is saved, so I can just come back later on.
Presets edit combo. Vocal 1.
So I'm pressing enter to activate
File mash
this.
at vocal.wav.
0%.
Processing ambient reverb left bracket d colon backslash GoldWave backslash VST backslash ambient reverb dot DLL right bracket dialog. Cancel.
100%.
File mash at time for a
Now the last thing for now which I'll add is a little bit of delay, which we call echo in GoldWave. Okay, so let me just
echo dialog. Presets edit combo.
go with the parameter.
Preview. Stop. Okay. Can help. Echoes colon edit combo 1.
Now it is by default it is having 1 echo in 1 repetition. I want 2 echoes.
2.
So I have pressed up arrow to add 2. Obviously not this way, but let me see. First what I'll do, I'll check the stereo checkbox because I want stereo delay.
Delay volume left feedback stereo checkbox not checked.
Checked.
Okay, fine.
Echoes colon edit combo 2.
Now it sounds like this. Now I'll change the time of that echo.
Delay left paren s right paren colon edit combo 0.5000.
Set to 0.5. I think it is fine.
0.600.
No.
0.
That speed is fine. That speed is fine.
0.4000.
Let's try with 0.40 millisecond. That is little fast. So the 0.5 is fine.
0.5000.
Now obviously I'll not stay with that because it is sounding so amateur right now. What I'll do, because I want a little bit of delay, I'll turn down the volume.
Volume left paren dB right paren colon edit combo. Minus 6.00.
I mean volume of the echo or delay.
Minus 6.50. Minus page down. Minus 7.00. Page down. Minus 9.00. Page down. Minus 11.00.
Let's see. No.
Page down. Minus 12. Page down. Minus 14.
Yes. Now see, it is having a little bit of delay. Not that much, which will sound like amateur. See. Now the delay is ending so fast, which I don't want. I want a little bit of more repetition, which I'll do with the feedback knob.
Feedback left paren dB right paren colon edit combo.
Feedback,
minus 60.0.
Feedback volume is set to minus 60, which is basically nothing. So I'll increase it. Increase the volume.
Minus 55. Minus 52. Minus 51.20. Minus 51.00. Page up. Page up. Minus 32.0. Page up. Minus 21.0. Page up. Minus 15.0. Page up. Page up. Minus 13.00.
Let's see. Minus 13. Now it is sounding good. See, it is filling the gap as well. Maybe I'll just decrease the delay volume 1 dB more.
Echoes colon edit combo. 2. Delay left paren S right. Volume left paren dB right paren. Page down. Minus 15.00.
And similarly, the feedback volume I'll decrease by 1 dB.
Stereo checkbox check. Feedback left paren dB right paren colon edit combo. Minus 30. Page down. Minus 14 points.
Yes.
Enter 0%.
100%. Like this.
File mashup vocal.wav.
Now here's the final vocal. Obviously I'll mix with the track, but listen the vocal right now. And let me also open the raw vocal.
Open sound dial.
Again.
Explore. Not selected $. Mashup vocal. Enter. Mashup vocal.wav.
So this is the this was the original vocal. Now let me just increase the volume so
change
that
volume
can
dialog.
Properly.
Presets edit combo. M 150%. Minus 3 dB. Minus 5 decibel. Escape. File
0%.
Process 90%. Default. F. Hap. Enter. Processing maximize. File time.
This is the original volume. Raw vocal. Now the processed.
Confirm dialog. Do you know? File mash.
Now see, I have mixed this vocal or add effects and everything on the bass, on the fact that I'll add this vocal with a actual karaoke or track. Now if it is something I'm just posting this way, like without any music, I'll not obviously add delay. I'll add even very little bit of reverb, not even that much, because it is if I just post this in YouTube, it is sounding so amateur because it doesn't have any music with that. So we shouldn't use this type of effect in a very empty vocal, just a raw vocal. Now let me open the track. I'll try to mix it.
Open sound. Not selected.
11 of 54.
Mashup karoke.wav. Enter. GoldWave. File mashup karoke.
So I'm having two files. One is the track. No.
File mashup time 419. 419.
First I'll select the vocal and copy it in the clipboard.
File mashup vocal. Time 4:01. Copied.
So I have copied this file and then I'm going there in the track.
File mashup karoke.
Here the song
Soon.
should start. Let me try to go to the mix dialog by pressing Ctrl M.
Mix dialog. Time where mix will begin colon. Time where mix will begin colon edit. 0 hours, 0 minutes, and 19 seconds. 32,900.
Now it is very difficult to mix it properly in the times, but still I'll try. No, so I need to adjust the time.
8, 9, 2, 3, period. 9, period. 3, 2, 9, 9, 8, blank.
3, 2, 9, and 8. So just make it 3, 2, 9, and 0.
8. 0. 0 hours, 0 minutes, and 19 seconds. 30,000.
No.
0, 0, 0, 0, colon, 1, 9, period, 3, 0, 0, 0, 0, blank. 0, 0, 0, 0, 3, 0,
Just make
3,
it 2.
2, preview. Time where mix will begin colon edit.
So I think I'm in a good shape, but I need to control the volume because vocal is way loud, louder than the actual track.
Preview. Okay. Volume left paren dB right paren colon edit combo. 0.00. Page down. -2. -4.00. Page up.
Here you're working on the two tracks after mixing.
Yes, yes.
So the volume of the vocals you have been able to manage separately.
Yeah. In the mixing dialog itself, in the mixing dialog, you have the time where you can just adjust the time where your mixing is going to start. Okay.
Right.
And you can also adjust the volume of your clipboard track, which is vocal in our case. Okay.
Okay. So the question is, earlier when we did the voiceover, this is part of voiceover, right? Earlier when we did the voiceover, we played the track and then we put the start marker at the position where we wanted to place the voiceover.
Mm-hmm.
And then here, I think we are using another command here, the mixing command.
No. See, here also we are using the start marker. Now for the voiceover, and it is not in rhythm. Is maybe there is a background music or something like that. So time is not that important. I mean, exact milliseconds of time is not that important. But while you are mixing with a rhythmic thing like this song, vocal with a rhythmic music, then actual millisecond is very much important. I have placed the start marker where the song should start. Okay, I mean the vocal should start. But now after that, when I pressed Ctrl+M and went to the mix dialog and I previewed, and I found that my vocal is little away from the actual starting point. So then I adjust it with the time, and now I'm adjusting the volume of the vocal with the track.
Okay.
I think I'm fine with that. -4 dB. 4 dB I have decreased from the vocal.
Enter 0%.
Now I'm mixing.
100%.
File mashup karoke.wav.
Now I'll normalize the overall track. I'm not going to master it. I'm just going to normalize the overall track to -1 dB, and then I'll play it from the beginning to the end. And I'll see, because even I have mixed it in time, but maybe there might be some mistakes. So I need to listen from the beginning to the end.
0%.
100%.
But let me maximize it first.
-1 decibel.
I mean, I'm normalizing it
Enter.
to
Follow
minus
mashup
1
karoke
dB. And
Time
now let me play this.
मैं तो मखमली पलकों में ले जा मुझे, मैंने दिया मौका तुझे अजनबी। होश में आए ना भी, एक तुझे में ही कहीं खोई रही तेरी मेरी जिंदगी। खामोशियाँ धड़कनों को समा जा, जाने क्या होना है कल। आ जरा करीब से, जो पल मिले नसीब से। आजा जरा करीब से, जो पल मिले नसीब से। जी ले ये रूह भी मेरी, ये जिस्म भी मेरा, उतना मेरा नहीं जितना हुआ तेरा। तूने दिया है जो वो दर्द ही सही, तुझसे मिला है तो इनाम है मेरा। मेरे आसमां ढूंढे तेरी ज़मीं, मेरी हर कमी को है तू लाज़मी। ज़मीं पे ना सही तो आसमां पे आ मिल, तेरे बिना गुज़ारा है दिल है मुश्किल। तू सफ़र मेरे दुआ में शामिल, तेरे बिना गुज़ारा है दिल है मुश्किल। हवाओं में बहेंगी, घटाओं में रहेंगी, तू बरखा मेरी, मैं तेरे बादल पिया। जो तेरे ना हुए तो किसी के ना रहेंगे। दीवाने तू मेरी, मैं तेरे पागल पिया। हज़ारों में किसी को तकदीर ऐसी मिली है तेरा जाम और हीरे जैसे। न जाने ज़माना क्यों चाहे ये मिटाना, कलंक नहीं इश्क है काजल पिया। कलंक मेरी इश्क है काजल पिया।
Yeah, not bad. I mean, it is using GoldWave. So this way, first obviously one point I have missed. Now, as I have arranged it myself, the whole track is arranged by me, so I know how the track sounds. But when you are going to mix any vocal, you need to now, as you are using a single track editor, you don't have digital audio workstation. So you need to listen your karaoke maybe twice or thrice, and you need to imagine, draw in your mind like how my sound should be, the sound of the vocal should be. Now I have added delay because I know this music a groovy with dik dik jak, dik tak dik, like it is a groovy. So I can just add some delay which goes or mixed properly with the groups. So you need to listen your karaoke first if you're going to mix with your karaoke, and you need to figure it out like how we'll deal with this vocal, how much reverb will add, whether it'll add delay or not, how much delay it will add, etc, etc. So that is something
8:36
for today. If you have any question to ask, feel free to ask me.
So in this case, the vocals will need to be recorded with perfect timing. Otherwise, we'll be in trouble.
Yes. So if you don't, what you can do if you have any karaoke, so you can record using GoldWave and play using Windows Media Player. I mean, just play the track using any media player, listen the track in your headphone and sing the song in the same time.
Right.
So can I, my question is, sir, this is my problem. When I'm editing vocals, and then, for example, it is now done, I already completed, then the volume is also in a good volume, but when the audio is now on my
George
phone,
Abraham has left the meeting.
it is in the 100%. The volume is the same as in the GoldWave, but when I'm compared to my songs that is edited in the studio, the volume is different from
yeah. So that
yeah,
is
so
what I'll recommend you. I'll recommend you to listen the session number 13, where we have discussed about the loudness and LUFS, loudness unit full scale. So then you will get an idea how to make your sound in the industry level. I mean, loud enough, which is like industry level. Okay, that is something I'll recommend you.
Okay, so in this case, you have not applied loudness. So
No, I have not applied. Yeah, I have not applied because I am not mastering my track for now. I've just mixed the vocal, especially edited the vocal. That was my final actual goal. And second thing is the track is already, I mean the karaoke is already mastered because I have already played with this song, and I have actually transferred it to the client before. So the track is already, karaoke is already kind of mastered. So I have not played much with that.
Okay, so if we use this stuff which you have already showed today, then I think it is properly, not actual properly equalized, but it is quite quite good to listen, right?
Sorry, without, I didn't get it.
Actually today which stuffs you have showed, if we applied the stuffs, then it is not actual proper equalize, but it is quite good to listen, or good to share with
obviously quite good
audience.
to share with the audience. I mean, it is not that bad. I mean, though we are using GoldWave own equalizer, and even if we are using a graphic equalizer which is already very limited, but still, I mean, it is not bad.
Okay, so actually if I play this audio, actually this mix audio in my mobile phone, then actually what the questions I have asked you in the previous session, so our volume, when we play any song in our mobile, then the volume is very low. So in this case,
it will be played nice. It will play nice in
it
your
will play
mobile.
in normal volume.
Yeah, normal volume. Now let me just quickly check the loudness. Little less loudness I am having, so I can just use the loudness meter, I mean loudness dial-up, to increase it the loudness a little bit. But other than that, it is already, because the karaoke or the track is already mastered, because I have mastered it previously, so I don't have to do a lot because the vocal is properly mixed. Just what I need to do, I need to apply the loudness. Maybe I'll go with minus 14 or 15 LUFS, and I'll add a limiter so it doesn't cross 0 dB. That is something which I can do with this song.
Okay, so you have increased volume, right? First, you have increased volume
of the vocal, just
that
to
we can
so
listen.
that you can so that you can listen it well.
Yes, of that vocal. But how much volume I should increase? Because if the volume will cross 0 dB, then our audio will be clipped.
I have normalized the. I think I have increased by 8 dB or so, because I knew that my volume is around -12, because I was playing with the vocal and I knew before that the volume of my vocal is around -12. So I have increased, I think 8 dB or 10 dB.
In our case, how can it be
you can normalize it to like -3 dB or -4 dB. So you're very much safe.
Okay, like maximum volume.
Maximum
Dialog
volume,
box.
I'll not allow. I mean, suggest this preset, because after increasing the volume, you are playing with the equalizer. You are adding equalizer. So when you are adding equalizer,
No,
that means you
actually,
are boosting.
I said that maximum volume dialog box of GoldWave.
Yes.
Where we use the for normalization.
Yes.
Okay.
Amritpal ji, you were asking something.
जी मैं ये पूछ रहा था कि मैं सपोज एक फाइल रिकॉर्ड करने वाला हूँ, मुझे सेटिंग्स पूछ रहा है, वो मुझे पूछता है आइदर यू वांट टू रिकॉर्ड इट इन मोनो और स्टीरियो, तो मैं आपके हिसाब से मुझे मोनो ही करना चाहिए, क्योंकि मैं इंडिविजुअल ट्रैक सिर्फ बोलने वाला एक स्पोकन ट्रैक मैं रिकॉर्ड करूंगा, लेकिन अगर मैं उसे स्टीरियो में रिकॉर्ड करता तो क्या क्या परेशानी, क्या उसमें बढ़ जाता, एक तो एमबीज बढ़ जाते और क्या होता?
So if you record in stereo, that is not a huge deal. The file size will be increased, and the second thing is in some cases, in some DAW, or in some, even previously in GoldWave as well. Now GoldWave has fixed that issue. Now previously in GoldWave, if you used to record in stereo, because you are using a single microphone, so it would come in your left or right side. Okay, but now I think I'm not
stereo record
sure. Ha. But you are using one single microphone, just like me.
यानी स्टीरियो रिकॉर्ड करके एक कान में आएगा, ये कहना चाहते हैं आप?
हाँ. But I think now GoldWave has fixed that issue, so you can get it in stereo. Or what you can do, you can record in mono, but you can, if you want to add like effects like delay, reverb, then you need to convert it in stereo. Other than that, if you just want to record like say lecture or anything like that, then you can just go with the mono. You don't need to convert it in stereo or record it in stereo. But if you want to add reverb, stereo delay, then unfortunately in GoldWave you need to make it stereo, and it is very easy to do. You just copy the sound, press Ctrl N to create a new file, and while you are pressing Ctrl N, make sure that your mode is selected to stereo. Press enter and then press Ctrl plus V to paste the audio. Okay, so when you are pasting the audio on a stereo file, that audio actually becomes stereo. Okay, that is the easiest way to convert a mono to a stereo. Okay, and there you can apply any effects, any stereo effects like delay, reverb, anything like that.
Which is the best way to record stereo or mono?
अगर
सवाल
मेरा रह गया बीच में कि अगर उसमें
voice over, if you want to record voice over, then I'll go for mono first. I'll record in mono.
Okay.
And then if I need, because normal voiceover case, I don't use reverb. I'll use equalizer, I'll use compressor, loudness, etc. But I will not use reverb normally. If it is not special cases, like if it is a pravachana type of thing, or maybe spiritual type of thing, then maybe I'll add reverb. So in that case, after recording, I can convert it in stereo. But normal, let's say I'm recording a lecture. Yeah. So that is why,
Sir, I want to ask if what is your suggestion chorus effect, sir? Because Samsung has chorus effect, right? So what is your I think best chorus effect plugins for GoldWave, sir?
I think unfortunately I don't have your answer right now, because first of all, I am not very much keen to use the chorus effect. If I require chorus, I used to record multiple times. Okay, like any chorus effects, no chorus effects will get you the actual result which you need. And still, if I need some chorus effect, as I am using Reaper, for example, so I have a couple of chorus effects which is inbuilt in Reaper and which works great. So I cannot name any one of them because that will not work with GoldWave. But again, I told you previously as well, I told everyone, like, if you just search chorus free VST, river free VST, there are tons of VSTs available. And there are some websites as well, like VST for free.com, etc., where you can go and grab. Now you need to play with that. Maybe some VST you may not like, some VST you like the best. Okay, so you need to maybe play a little bit, experiment a little bit. But these days most of the VSTs are not bad actually. I mean, I'm talking about free VSTs. Okay, so you can just search like free chorus VST.
Okay, sir, got it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so what is the difference between maximus volume and average volume, which is M and T? So I think you have discussed already, but
I have discussed it
volume
already,
section, right?
Yeah, in the last
Volume
class. If you listen the last class, session number 13, where I have discussed the same.
Okay. Just for curiosity, in which way you have cut out the, I mean, you have extract the vocals.
Sorry, I have.
You have here. You have played some vocals, only vocals, right? But that tracks are, I think that tracks are not created or designed by you. So how can we extract?
There is a very advanced.
There is any other software or Reaper or something?
Obviously, inside Reaper there are some special RX tools which allows us. Obviously, it is not very easy to do, but there's.
But still there we can listen some of instrument sounds.
Obviously, because it is something doing like whatever it has done very good job, because it is really very difficult to extract a particular vocal from a complete song until you have the project itself. So even I have extracted from MP3, which is already in a very low quality, so I shouldn't expect much better than that. No VST, no plugin can do this, like 100% right, even 90% right. Okay, so that's all for today. We'll meet you in the coming Sunday with the session number 15, and that will be the last session for now with GoldWave. Thank you very much for joining. Have a nice day.